Hello world, this is Mike Pierre, and today we're going to be talking about arrays and for loops. I'm going to be simple with this. I'm not going to go crazy because you can, and I love going crazy with arrays and for loops. So basically, there's what multi-dimensional arrays. Um, that's what I use a lot. There's also associative arrays, but I'm going to keep it simple with the terms. Anyway, let's say for example I'm gonna create cars gets array car. Okay, call this BMW, Ford, um I don't know, Fiat. Trying to keep the names small, that's why. And Toyota, I guess. It's not small, but alright. Anyway, if I want to access, for example, BMW, we know the index is 0 on that array. So what we will do is just declare car, open bracket, close bracket, put a 0 in the middle because it would access BMW. If we want to access Ford 2, Fiat 3, what am I doing? Fiat 3, and Toyota 4. Okay, so 0 obviously would um would access BMW, and then if we call echo, then it'll show the result. However, I'm not going to stop just to show you examples. I'm just going to keep going. So let's say for example if I want to call all the cars, um, I'm actually going to create a function called show all cars. Okay, and then within that function I'm going to have a for loop. I am going to call this parameter within AR, short for array. Okay, for I gets 0, and this is an int. I love doing it this way, putting an int in front. I is less than count, because we're trying to get the length really. If this was Java, I plus plus, so count what? Count the array. Okay, and then I'm gonna close this for loop. Should have been closed in the beginning, and we need to put an open curly brace as well. Didn't notice that. I noticed something was missing, which was the I. Okay, now if I want to call this array concatenate it, that's why I put the little dot. Put a little break tag just to show you. Break tag Y so it could show you BMW, Ford, Fiat all in one line. And then I'm gonna put the I in the middle of the array variable, and I'm gonna put echo. I could put return, probably more robust, more proper way of doing it, but I'll leave it up to you guys to figure it out. And now if I want to call this function show all cars with the array that I created to storing the function in order to do what it has to do, basically is doing something, I just put car, and what will happen is it would print it out. Should I stop and show you? Yes. So as you can see, BMW, Ford, Fiat, Toyota. Okay, so it call that stuff from the function. We call the array from the function. Sorry, I'm slow on my words. Anyway, so technically if you want to create um car, no, let's call it animal gets array. Okay, this one's easy. Cat, dog. Instead of calling it show all cars, let's just call it show all. Okay, so obviously it would show all car, show all animal. Yep, there we go. That would work well. Okay, now what if I wanted to call Toyota first, Fiat second, Ford third, and BMW last? Well, we would have to make the for loop reversed. So what I would do, show all, reverse, okay, and then open brackets, close brackets, array gets array, okay, for open brackets, close brackets, int I gets count. Please refer to count on php.net to find out more about count, by the way. Anyway, r. Okay, now I minus minus is greater than 0. Okay, now what we're going to do, I'm gonna just comment, I'm gonna delete echo car 0. We don't need that right now. Okay, I'm sorry. So for int I gets count array, I minus minus is greater than 0. And from here we're gonna call echo, and then we're gonna put array I concatenate break tag PHP. I mean HTML5 is just BR without the slash, but oh well. So now let's call this function show all reverse. If I spelt that right, just copy and paste. Okay, so now let's pass car, and let's run this function. However, before even running this function, I made a, it's not a, it's just a, not even a logical error, just not watching what's going on. You see that this is closing the for loop and this is closing the function. What you do not want to do is put the method within the function, because nothing's gonna happen. So it's always good to just, I don't know, make note saying end function, and then just call your function in the bottom. Also, just for readability on the screen, what I'm gonna do is just comment these functions out, and then I'm gonna run the program. So you see, when I run the program, I get Toyota, Fiat, Ford, and BMW all backwards, based on this function that I created. Okay. Is there anything else I would like to add to this basic for loop array stuff? Yes, but not right now. I'll make another video. Actually, I can show you. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is just make some space. Um, I'm gonna call this uh, names gets array. This one's gonna be more simple, just to get a feel of what's going on. So I'm creating unique keys, and I'm gonna call this him, Michael, and her. Um, Christine, I guess. Anyway, so names, and I want to call him. And let's see what happens. And then let me put an exit. Please refer to php.net on exit to see what that's about. And let's run this program once again. So when we run it, we get him, which is Michael. And if you put her within the brackets, you would get Christine. I want you to play with this and get familiar with this. There's two websites I recommend. PHP.net and developphp.com is pretty cool. Adam Corey is the author of that. And yeah. So I will make some more tutorials just for fun. I hope you learned, and if there's any questions, please just drop a line on the comment section, and if I have time, I'll get back to you. Most likely I will. Alright, well, take care.